What is going on, everybody? It is Craig, and I am here with my contest submission for David's Horror. David's Horror was a channel I was turned on to by my boy Phil, and I actually just saw Phil's submission video, and I'm like, you know what? I love contests that have questions. Now you give opinions, especially some novel, new ones. So I'm all about that. And I enjoyed Phil's answers, although I don't agree with all of them. Where to go? First and foremost, David, it's a 300 sub contest. I did RookTube just before the 287. You know, if you follow me, you'll like his stuff. Give him some, show the guy some love. But that said, 5 questions he has for this contest. I don't even know what the contest is. I just like the questions, so yay. The first one is, what is the horror trope that you feel is outdated? Honestly, there's so many of them. Like Phil mentioned, the person falling down. I know my boy Jordan hates the thing with the cell phones that never work. That's why he likes movies before cell phones were even around. But I would say it's the one with the black guy always dies first. Because we have, in reality now, there's tons of horror movies where the black man, the black woman is the final girl, final guy in some cases, or one of the final. So I mean, that is something that was a running gag for a while. But even as far back as well, not as far back. I'm sure there's ones even further back. Dawn of the Dead, right? Forte. You had Night of the Demons. I always forget the guy's name, but there were 2 survivors, and he was one of them. You know, so, that's a trope that I think it's ran its course. Well, the next one is, what horror movie... Oh, my God, there's only one answer. What horror movie would you remove from existence? And I'm just going to answer it, and I'll give a very brief explanation. I've done a video on this, though, so if you want to hear more, find it. You can do a search. Red Christmas is by far... It is the worst Christmas horror movie ever made. And even if it's not the worst horror movie ever made, like some of the exploitative stuff, like Sorry film, they don't need to exist. But as far as a movie but that's made for shock value. This Red Christmas movie was horrible. It was almost made as like a PSA, an anti-abortion, and if you try abortion, it comes back and get you, and the kid's going to be none of the science made sense in it either. Not that you look at the science. The preacher was cheating on his wife. And poor Dee Wallace. Poor Dee Wallace subjected herself to that film. And that was one of the things that made me think, hey, this could be enjoyable. Dee Wallace was in it. I say nay. A screw, marry, or kill. Nancy Thompson, Rory Strode, or Sidney Prescott. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm marrying Sidney. That's easy. Nev Campbell. I guess I'm going to screw. I guess the Nancy Thompson and kill Roy Strode. Jamie Lee Curtis annoys me. Her existence as a final girl annoys me because in the old movies that she was a final girl in, with a couple of exceptions. I mean, maybe Terror Train, she did fight back some. She only survived Halloween because of Pleasance. So it wasn't so much the final girl like Sydney kicked ass. Who's next or what's next? Was it Who's Next? The home invasion one. She kicked ass. Jamie Lee Curtis was just still around. And even in the last one, when she was a badass, she still put her back against the door, let him grab her chokehold, and come on. So that's the answer to that one. Well, the next one would be hottest sexy. I'm not going to answer this necessarily from my hottest sexy in a movie. I'm not going to answer this necessarily from my vantage point or my perspective because, I'd have to think and run through a lot of movies. But I'm going to say the one that is documented as perhaps being it is in the Donald Sutherland movie, was it Don't Look Back? I think that's what it's called. I'm sorry, not Don't Look Back. Don't Look Now. Don't Look Now, allegedly. That's a rumor, but the sex scene he had in that movie was allegedly real. So, I guess that would count. If there's one that people debate whether or not it was real or simulated, I guess that would have to be it. And the last one. Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Pennywise, Pinhead, Ghostface, and Leatherface are all in a room together, and you can pick one to help you escape. I like this question more than I should. Okay, all the humans are gone. So Ghostface, he's gone first. Okay, then Myers is gone. Then Leatherface is gone. Now I guess if I'm going to go possessed Sam Heim type freaking Myers, he has a little more staying power, but they're all gone. Krueger, no one's asleep, so Krueger's gone. Pennywise ain't gonna be able to fuck with any of those guys because they don't get scared. So Pennywise's weapon is fear, and otherwise he can just shrink down to a little bitch. I gotta go Pinhead. Make chains come out of places, summon your Cenobites. Let's finish this shit off. That said, David, thank you for the contest. Phil, thanks for putting up the video. I love questions like this, and I will always take part when they're fun. So you all have a good one, and again, go sub David. Peace.